the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is a little different. I know the last week, literally from Monday onwards, I've been on the road, and we were scheduled to, of course, get back home today. But as probably most of travel plans have been kind of scuttled for a bit. But I see that as an opportunity. So I'm based now in Udaipur through this week, and I thought, I had two options. Either I could do this, my regular pod, either as a pod from my system because I've set up my mobile office, or I had the option of course, doing this live directly on YouTube. And I said, you know what, this is fun. Let's do it through YouTube itself. Of course, the background is different because otherwise there would just be a staid white background on from the studio. So I chose this, and I thought, what better than to use this moment as a way of checking in with, of course, you, and also as a way of reflecting on what is it to live the life of a healer, live the life of a coach, or live the life of, as I like to call us, healer coaches. So as I look back this week, we've I was attending a family wedding, and then after that we made our way to Udaipur, and Udaipur was a lot of fun. Got to hang out with friends, and of course, on Saturday I got to be invited in and be part of the RMB Udaipur chapter. This is, of course, RMB. The full form is Rotary Means Business, and truly it was beautiful to be with people who are driven not just by the intent of building business, but also with building community. And for me, this is again another great example of the kind of work that I see myself doing more. Apart from obviously being there for my community and creating not just content for them, but of course being there, being that space for them as they find their feet as healers and coaches, and build their niche and everything that goes along with it. So apart from that, of course, I see myself being in this position now to be able to go across to different communities and share with them things that I have learned, being the founder and running this community, the eye hypnosis life. And I feel this is really a powerful moment, a seminal moment as we call it. And so I feel very blessed that I get to do this work, and I get to connect with like-minded people. In fact, this afternoon I will be meeting some of my extended community members in Udaipur, and this to me feels like the sign of it's not just sign of our times, but the sign of changing times. Because I think what's important is, especially as a healer and a coach, when you make it a point to really focus on your craft, whether you are in the healing space, whether you're being a coach. Let's say maybe you've been a baker before, or you've been a content creator, or whatever it is that you have been designing maybe for several years, and now you're in that very unique position where you can help other like-minded people. What is important is that you have chosen to focus on this one topic and go deep. And so today, when people seek you out, people look to you, you have that depth and the width that you can help them with, in whatever it is that they are thinking of when it comes to setting up their own businesses, or maybe just they are people who are seeking, and so you get to be that guide for them. In fact, this afternoon I'm going to be meeting a image specialist as well as a podcaster, someone who they themselves have built their businesses, and now they're in a position where they can help others also have the same kind of breakthrough experiences in their own lives. And so, as I said, I was just thinking about what is it like to be on the road, and what does it take to be able to enjoy the process. So one thing I can definitely tell you, if you are asking me like how do I come across and look so fresh, or I'm genuinely just smiling from year to year, it's because I really do enjoy meeting people, connecting with people, and also it's about giving up, control. Because I don't know if you can hear it, but in the background there is, of course, there's traffic, sounds of traffic, but there's also, somebody's doing some construction, so there's some grinding work happening. But what's most important is that, the intention to connect with people and to be able to help people. I think that is really what, for me, that is what shapes this entire experience, right? And I also see we've got Raji here. Thank you, Raji, for tuning in. And I see there are a bunch of you here. You're more than welcome to type in the chat box. Maybe we'll keep this like a semi Q&A. So, we've stuck around here for almost 6 minutes. So if you're here on the chat, and especially if you're live, I'd be more than happy to answer your questions, especially if you are a healer, especially if you're a coach, or of course, maybe you're just a seeker. Maybe you're somebody who is looking. Maybe you're looking for meaning in your life. Maybe you're looking for, some answers in your life. Whatever it be, what's important is that, you're asking questions. And remember, asking questions is the most important and the most powerful part. Because when you ask questions, our minds have a way of, it's almost like our internal Google search or chat GPT. It has a way of going out into the world and finding answers. So for today, I'll be your human GPT. So if you have questions, you're more than welcome to. I see Devasmita has also shared a comment. She says, pigeon sounds are there at my back. Yes, there are pigeon sounds as well. There are pigeons pretty close by. How do you get rid of, okay, so cuts and chops, I'm guessing that is you, Devasmita. She says, how to get rid of overthinking. I guess the answer is there in your question itself, which is you're probably thinking about something from the perspective that you can get rid of it. Yeah, it's like I always share this example in our community. It's like if I tell you, don't think of a red cat on a red tree going meow, right? The truth is, it's going to be very hard for you to get rid of it. So instead of trying to get rid of overthinking, maybe what if you got a little curious about what you're thinking, and maybe you ask yourself the question, okay, why am I thinking about this particular topic? And the answers might just surprise you. So as always, like I said, these pods are made for you. These pods are a way for me to, of course, to connect with you and to remind you as healers and coaches that you are special and that you are meant to do truly amazing things in this world. The most important part is to just keep showing up, because if you show up, that is when you will experience some major shifts in your life. So as always, I truly appreciate you and want to let you know that I'm here for you. Our community is here for you, especially if you haven't already joined our community. Come and experience it for yourself. We meet on Mondays and Fridays. In fact, today is Monday, so we meet this evening between 6 and 7 p.m. and on Friday as well between 6 and 7. This is a great way for you to see, is this community, are you connected to this community? And of course, if you are benefited, you're more than welcome to stick around. We have tons of programs, and this is my invitation to you to come and join any, many, or all of them. And again, the key here is that you get to choose, you get to decide. So with that, of course, as always, remember to live your purpose. God bless, and of course, I'll see you in the next one. One final note as I'm popping out, big thank you once again, Raji and Cuts and Chops, Devasmita, thank you. And for those of you who were just sort of passing by, thank you. And you're more than welcome to come and experience more of what happens in our community, especially our Mondays and Friday sessions are on the house. They are complimentary for you, to you. So all you have to do is just click on the link, come join us. And if you like what you received, there's a lot more in store. Having said that, of course, as always, remember to live your purpose. God bless. Of course, I'll see you in the next one.